and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Maureen, and I'm so happy you're here. Hi guys. Today we have iced black coffee, and I literally just came back from running some errands. Yeah, but I'm here now. Who we got? We got people in the building over. Hey, Supreme. First in here, acknowledge me. Oh, Lord. Hi, Supreme. Welcome to the live. What's up, Jay? Coach, where you at? I'm right here in my skin. I'm in my skin. How you gonna set the thing for 120 and not be here at 120? I'm here. What? What? I'm here. It's Friday. You off? What's up, Elevated? What's good? Yo, there's a lot going on in the world, in the African American celebrity world. I'm not gonna really dwell into all that is going on, but my Lord, today everybody is acting up. Like, can we get it together, please? But what it lets me know is that, like, can you hear me, guys? I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I still got a message coming through. Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I can't tell if you can hear me or not. Put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you can hear me, or else I'm going to just start it over. We're going to start over. I ain't doing this. Oh, you can hear me? Elevator says 0. Can you hear me? Hi, Fernando. Welcome to the live. Please like the live as you come in. I'd appreciate that. Don't just come in here and don't wipe your feet. You wipe the feet by hitting that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Please hit the thumbs up button for me. I'm not going to keep saying it, but you know what I'm saying? Habla español un poquito. Elevated. Look, I don't know what medication you on or what medication you should be on, but I'm going to need you to fall in line and act right. Straighten up and fly right today. Okay? You almost had me end the damn live and you can hear me. We ain't playing no games. Like, I don't know who live you think you on. Te enseño a hablar más español. Poquito, Fernando, poquito. Por favor. Hola. Adios. Today es verde. That's it. Hoy es verde. Yeah? That's it. That's all I got for you. I took French in school. I did not take Spanish. Te meras gupa. Is gupa like fat? Isn't that like gordo? El gordo? Oh, verde is green? How you say Friday? What's up, Jay? How you doing, boo? Yo, Jay, guys, have you seen Jay's latest video? You see my work? You know what I'm saying? Jay, you looking sissy, girl. You looking good. Okay? That's what happened when you start focusing in, you know what I'm saying, and you get consistent. You see that? You know what I mean? Saying walking around with splits and slits all up in your dress and the red dress and everything popping and sitting up nice and round like an English pound. You heard me. You feel me? And that's 3 weeks. So imagine Imagine if you keep it going. What? Child. It's just up from here. Okay, Fernando, you're gonna have to speak a English because I don't speak a mucho español, and I don't want to be disrespectful. Can I see your chat? What are you talking about? Yes, you said Jay ain't looking nothing. That's what you said. And I didn't read it out loud because yes, she is. Okay? So you're gonna put some respect on her name because yes, she is. Jay's looking like something. I don't know what you're talking about. I needed you to read the I read it. Jay is looking like something. Yo, Fernando, I'm gonna ignore you. Haven't you missed me trolling? Of course I missed it. I mean, my lord, today, how have I been able to go on? You know what I'm saying? Tell him, Jay, like, and this is everybody that might be watching the replay in the chat. We are bigging up Kiss from Jay. Kiss from Jay has been participating in what's up, cakes and pie. Ooh, cakes and pies. We like that. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Please hit that like button as you come in. Hi, Harlow. What's up, Harlow? How you doing, girl? Cakes and pies. So you got another channel. So basically, Jay has been participating in my 3-week I Want to Be Down challenge. I was promoting it for a long time, and I got a lot of inquiries. But at the end of the day, the people that actually pushed the button and decided to choose them in 2025, they winning. So when you see Jay popping out in her little stuff, and the body is banging, the booty sitting nice and round like an English pound, no lumps and no bumps, don't hate, because she's putting in the work. She got to deal with Coach Mean Green screaming and yelling every night. And she do them workouts. Last night, I was getting all kind of dagger eyes. But guess what? She did it. You know what I'm saying? She did it. And you can do it too. I got classes Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When you signing up? Huh? Huh? And guys are welcome too. Bring your behind so I can work you out. What's up, Danielle? Elevator said Jay got 2 beach balls on her backside. You know what I'm saying? Nice and round like an English pound. No lumps, no bumps. What you talking about? I'm giving out reduced price BBLs. Hi, Rest in Faith. Welcome. I ain't doing no chick ass workout. Man, come to a class and then say that. Come to a class and then say that. Uzma, whatever, said, girl, shut up. Why don't you come over here and make me shut up? If you could do that, then I'll shut up. Okay? Rest in Faith, how are you? I'm good. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, how you doing? I'm doing well. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. What's up, Damo? Cakes and Pie said, what? Yeah, tell her. You know what I'm saying? Listen, child, they came to the right one today. You came to the right one. But look, if you're going to come in here and troll, at least wipe your feet and hit that like button for me. What's up, Trish? How you doing? Coach, you on it today. This is Coach Mean Green has entered the chat. I ain't no sucker now. I speak positivity, but I'm no sucker. Rest in Faith. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I am so happy to hear that. I hope that you have a great weekend. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? This weekend, like once the challenge is over, we're going to have I think we're doing a little barbecue on Sunday, and I'm also going to finally go and see Sinners. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen it already, so there's no need to give me any spoilers. I've already been ignoring all of the spoilers. I don't need a bunch of spoilers. All I need is nothing because I'm going to see it. So I don't even need you to tell me it's good. I don't care. I'm the type of person. Are you guys like this? If you do that, Supreme, you are getting blocked for the rest of this live. That's my every word. That's on everything. Everything. Nah, but spoilers are whack. And I think people do that because they have this spirit of, I need attention. So they need to let everybody know that they did something before everybody else. And that's just whack. That's corny to me. Don't be corny. Because that's not very, very masculine. You know what I'm saying? And it's not very feminine either, because women are strong. So when people be like, that's bitch behavior or that's girl behavior, I take offense to that, because women, like real women, are very strong. They are leaders, they are nurturers, and they are not bitch-made punks. You know what I mean? So let's put them in a different category. People that are attention-seeking, people that gotta let everybody know that they got stuff first. All of that, it's corny. It's corny to me. Like if you are comfortable in who you are, you don't need to do none of that. You don't need to attention seek. You don't need to do none of that. You are going to speak for yourself. Your actions are going to speak for themselves. I don't know who didn't hit the like button, but you know, like I talked about it in my last video. I talked about hater energy. And when you allow that spirit of envy and jealousy and hate, you end up being one of those people that be in the bushes watching. What's she talking about over there? What's she doing over there? What, she talking about working out again? Why she always talking about working out? Because you don't want to work out. And that's something that you got to wrestle with within your own spirit. Over here, we winning. We winning over here. You know? So come on and win. You know? Case and Pie said, I'll like and subscribe. Thank you for doing this live. You're welcome. And thank you for being here. You made the live that much better by you being here. Danielle said, who ain't hit the like button? Ooh, don't get Danielle upset. Danielle said, who ain't hit the like button? So hit it. Rest in Face said, just cooking. Are you cooking? What you making, girl or guy? I'm not sure if you're a man or a woman. I'm sorry. But what are you cooking? Let me know. Danielle said, I read the book first. I looked up the movie, and I don't care if you tell me. I am weird like that. Let me tell you something. I don't watch no trailers. I don't watch any reviews. I don't really even want to know what the movie is really about. It's just something I'm interested in because I like Michael B. Jordan. I think he's a decent actor. And I just want to go and support and watch it. And then I've heard that it was good. But after that, I don't want to hear anything else. I like to watch the movie and get my own interpretation of it without everybody else telling me. Supreme said, I did a disclaimer before I talked about it. But on another note, I disagree. You disagree with what? Elevator said, my bad, coach. That was me. Like done. Supreme said, I'm a world-class hater. I want you to be miserable like me. Then, you know, but you sit in that. If you can sit in that, if you can say, I am a self-proclaimed world-class hater, and you're okay with that, and you can sit in that and tell the world that you're a hater, then that's fine. Everybody knows that you're a hater. Fine. I'm talking about those people that hate in secret. Let it be known. You want to be a hater? Let it be known. But they do it in secret, or they disguise it as pushing off, like projecting their insecurity onto you. And they don't acknowledge that they are actually being a hater. Those are two different things. Damo said, especially my big bro, he will be telling about a video game and can't help but talk about certain parts. No, let me play it, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't ask you for all of that information. You know? I think some people really can't help it. I think some people just want to be the first. Like, you know how them people that run out and get, if there's a new iPhone, they run out and get the first iPhone because they got to be the one to have the first one. Like, that's how some people are. It's you know, it is what it is. Kiss from Jay said it was probably me. Oh, you ain't like my live, yo? Jay, you still mad about yesterday? You mad about those mountain climbers yesterday? If you see how Jay be looking at me in class, y'all will crack up. Hey, cutie. Oh, you making chicken and hot dogs? I think what we make it for our barbecue, we're gonna do. Me and hubby was talking about it earlier. We just doing something simple, nothing crazy. We're probably gonna do burgers, sausages. I like meat. Some baked beans, and macaroni salad. Maybe some chicken wings. I might cook them and then smoke them on the grill. I don't know. Danielle said, you just showed me how important it is to tell people to hit the like button. There were 4 likes, now there are 15. I learned today. Yes, closed mouths don't get fed. You got to speak it. You got to promote yourself. You got to let people know. You got to be assured, self-assured up in here. Like, if you have a goal with this YouTube or with anything, I'll tell you guys a story about how I got my job as a counselor in a second. But you gotta promote yourself. You got to. Ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. They'll sit and watch. Like this here. You gotta prompt them, you know what I'm saying? Supreme said, Danielle, closed mouths don't get fed, or a closed book won't get read. Hello, somebody. Bars. Danielle said, amen, Supreme. I almost never say it, so I've done learned today. Yes, Danielle. When you do your lives, like, you have really good information. You just gotta get more comfortable doing lives and being able to like interact with the chat and then go back to what you were talking about. And it is kind of hard sometimes because you could forget what you were saying. And I know you want to get to your points and stuff. And that's fine. That's all well and good. Like that's actually really good. Like, I like your lives and I could play it. Like, the time that you go live, I'm normally like either like taking a shower or, you know, because it's after my class, or getting ready to start editing. So I'll be having you playing in the background. So I'll pop in and pop out. So your lives are good for that because you can listen and you don't have to worry about like being like really interacting in the chat. But then that's bad because you're going live and you get more impressions and you get more, not impressions. You get more reactions, and that counts towards your watch time when your chat is moving. So if you don't have anybody really commenting in your chat because they don't want to distract you, that's taken away from your watch time. So, you know, you'll work it out, but don't let that stop you. Keep doing your thing, and as you get more comfortable, you'll be able to do that. Supreme said, I hate my life, so I project my failures onto everyone else in a comedic way. Oh, Supreme turning this into his therapy. Is that so, Supreme? So how do you feel about that? It's Damo. Don't worry, bestie. I got you. I said his name wrong? I didn't say Damo? I thought I said Damo. Damo, right? Right? Danielle said, it is that plank for me. It is the longest minute ever. Isn't it? Isn't it? When you're doing that plank, it's like, is she kidding? Like, we gotta be holding this thing for like 5 minutes. No, it's literally 1 minute. But if you think about it, it's really a mental thing, because we always talk about how time flies, right? But does it really? Or does time only fly when you're having fun? Something to think about. Supreme said, Danielle really get on my nerves so bad. Why? Why you say that? Danielle is fire. Okay. Elevator said, Danielle has been getting better at interacting, then resuming the topic. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she is getting better at it. What's up, Fabby? Fabby, at the end of Supreme's Live, I heard that you posted a video today. I did not get any notifications, but I will definitely be going over there and checking out your video. Danielle says, what I do now, sir? Not you too, Fabby. Trish said, Danielle is doing amazing. Yes. Queen said you was late. Who was late? Me? I wasn't late. I said 1:20. I was here at 1:20. Well, I was 1 minute. I was 1 minute late. I logged on at 1:21. I was giving myself grace. Queen said peace and love. Supreme twin, not too much on coach. Can't talk ass. Well, am I saying his name wrong? I'm confused. What's up, Crystal? Hello, coach. Stopping through. I hope you and everyone have a wonderful and blessed holiday weekend. Thank you. You too, Crystal. I hope that you having a little barbecue or something. Throwing something on the grill or something. Supreme said, Coach, why in the white man's hell you don't have your super chats enabled? Oh, you haven't been around, so that's a long story, and we're not getting into that right now. But long story short, they will be enabled in about 20 something days. You're going to have to go back to the live I had from last week. And I broke it all the way down. Last Saturday, I did a live, and I explained the situation. Danielle says she can't yet, Supreme. It was a business issue. Crystal's World. Queen! Oh, okay, Danielle. Let me see if I can talk in your voices. Oh, okay, Danielle. Just Danielle. I can't do your voice. It's regular. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Queen. Crystal, Danielle saying hi to Danielle. Queen's Alchemy said, oh, I didn't hear the 1:20. I was here at 1. Oh, no. I scheduled it for 1:20 because I was still out in the streets and I wanted to get home first. Cooking Beauty, my girl. Cooking Beauty, that last video you posted, my friend. I was like, where my glasses at? Oh, they upstairs. I was like, hello, somebody. Okay. Body, yaddy, yaddy. Somebody? Queen said no grace or permission. LOL. Just Danielle said, oh no. Grace Queen said, don't use grace as an excuse to sit in despondency and stagnation. Amen. Jay said, I used to be mad when it was time to plank, but now I look forward to it because I'm stronger now. Woo! To make it to the minute. Period. Damn, that makes me feel so nice inside. I love that for you, Jay. Like, for real. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. You are sticking with it. Remember when you used to argue with me about eating pasta? And now look at you eating salad. You see how God works. Amen. Coach Sherry. Ooh. She said, hi, Coach. I was just getting ready to watch one of your pre-recorded videos. And I looked and saw that you were live. So I'm in the building. And you are always in the building. And I appreciate you. And you know, it's not how, you know how you can tell when somebody loves you? It's not when you are in the building. It's how people talk about you when you're not around. Me and my hubby, we were talking about you earlier today. Nothing but positive things. We love you. Queen's Alchemy said, hey, Coach Sherry, what's goody? She didn't say that. I said that. Just Danielle said, yes, kiss from Jay. I am going to start doing a plank a day. Amen. That's how you get it, Danielle. And then also, you know how else you could get it? Now, I know you come on Mondays to class, but you should also come on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, hi, Queen. Guys, we're going to start a campaign to get Queen's Alchemy to come to class on Thursdays. Tell her, don't run from Thursday. Supreme said, basically, there's a conflict. Basically, but not basically. I was going to tell you guys a story, so let me do that real quick. This talks to promoting yourself, right? And not listening to nobody else, because people will talk, they will project their insecurities onto you. Okay. So I was working for ACS, that's Child Protective Services in New York, right? And I was working there for maybe like 4 years or 5 years. So 4 years. I can't, whatever. I was working there for a while. And I wanted to change because, I got my degree in school counseling. So, well, maybe you didn't know that, but I do. And I didn't want to keep working for child protection anymore. Like, it was a lot of hours. I had racked up a good amount of savings and I was ready to move on. So I wanted to work in the school system, and me learning, this is before I evolved into who I am today. And I learned now that you don't have to tell anybody your plans. You just do it, right? So I was telling people at my current job that I wanted to end up into the school system. I wanted a job in the school system. And they was telling me that's impossible. You're not going to be able to do that. Nobody's hiring. People get those jobs and they never leave. You see what they were doing? This is what people do. Or this is what people think. But I don't think like that. I think that you can get what you want to get if you're willing to do the work. So what I did was, instead of applying in the traditional sense and even mailing my resume and cover letter into the location where you were supposed to mail it to, I went there. I got dressed like I was going to an interview, and I went to the place where you were supposed to mail your resume. I went there, I went to the reception, and it's so funny. This is how God works. When you put in some work, then God's gonna shine a little blessing on there. He gonna sprinkle a little blessing. He gonna go like this here. Here you go. I see you. He gonna be like, I see you. So I did all of that. Got dressed like I was going to an interview with my resume, the whole bit. As I'm entering the building, the woman that was in charge of doing the interviews and hiring people was leaving for lunch or leaving for a meeting or whatever. She was coming out as I was going in. So she sees me fully dressed, okay, in a full suit. like who you? She sees me going in. And I said, thank you. She held the door for me. I said, thank you. I didn't know who she was. I went to the reception, handed her my resume, and then I left. The lady, being curious, after I left, she went back. Hey, you see how God, look, man. She went back and she was like, what did that woman want? So, of course, the reception handed her my resume and was like, oh, she's applying for the position at the school that I was applying for. So I ended up getting a call back for an interview. And at the interview, the lady was, and when I saw her, I saw that she looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. And she was like, I saw you that day when you came in to bring your resume, and that's why you're here today. And then at that interview, I got the job. Hello, somebody. The job that they told me I couldn't get. The job that they said couldn't happen. Mama got it. Everybody saying hi to each other, saying in these streets, hey, what's up, Coach Sherry? I feel nice inside. I do. I feel nice inside, honey. Guess what I ate yesterday, Coach? What you ate? Chinese food from the mall. Go off then. Look, here go Elevated. Jay, instead of eating pasta, eat pasta salad. That is funny. Oh, y'all are the best. Damn, why y'all deleting people? Let me see. I want to see what they saying. Queen's Alchemy said that pasta turned into sugar and then carbs, and them carbs are not your friend. Queen said, laughing my behind off. Not Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Yes. Oh, he called me a gorilla. Oh. Why do people think calling a black person the gorilla really hurts their feeling? We are used to all insults, cocksucker. So leave it. Let me tell you something. You are mankind. Oh, yay. Thanks. I can't even respond to... Leave Rizu edits. Leave him. I can't even really respond to what you're saying because it's not correct grammar. So if you are going to troll someone, okay, maybe you should have paid attention in grammar class, because what the hell does that say? You are mankind? Can't even respond. Right. QT, don't run, queen. Yeah, tell her, don't run, queen. Come to class. Just Danielle said, Coach, I gotta get my coins since I have clients at 7. But for real, I will see if I can get another day at 7. Yes, I know 7 o'clock is tough, but you know, because I still work a full-time job, I can't offer classes at any other time. It will either have to be even later, and I ain't doing that, or I don't know. And I can't, I wouldn't like schedule a Saturday class, because every Saturday I wouldn't be available to do the class, and I'm all about consistency. So one day I won't have to work a full-time job, and I can do my workouts all the time, and then I can offer classes at different times. I'm just kind of skipping down, guys. A lot of y'all saying thumbs up to live. Thank you for saying that. Like and subscribe. Hello, yo, Cooking Beauty, my girl. Guys, if you're not connected to Cooking Beauty, what are you even doing? Like, what are you even doing? She is awesome, and I'm telling you, that last video, I got my whole life. When you went to the club and you was giving us a little wiggle woggle, I was like, hey, now, bang, 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 ba, bang, bang. That's my kind of tease. You know what I'm saying? Supreme said, I retract all hurtful, hateful, and disrespectful things I said about all of y'all. I'm the troll with the soul. Supreme is stupid. Coach Sherry said, remember people used to mail their resumes and applications? Yes, do the extra. Miss Abigail said, are you single? No. Cooking Beauty said, at troll with the sound, you meant soul, is wild. A troll with the soul is wild. It is. It's hilarious. He is hilarious. I know what you meant, baby. Look at God. I know y'all answering when I was talking about the story. But you can take that. Like, we're not really mailing resumes anymore. Like, now it's emailing, or like you're going onto some kind of system and entering your email there. But this was back, when was this? It was like in 2007 or 8. And mama went down there dressed to the nines like I was going to an interview, honey, because I was getting that job. I wanted summers off. I was getting that job, and I got it. Okay? God is good. And the same thing with your YouTube channel, guys, or any other goal you got. If you got a business, if you got something that you want to start popping, you've got to promote it. You've got to promote you. You've got to show up like you already won. Like what's up? What you doing? And you can't complain if you're not doing those things. If you're not putting in the work. I mean, you can complain, but you should really complain with yourself, because you're allowing your excuses to hold you back. Hi, Randy. Hey, guys. Hope you are all having a blessed Friday. TGIF. Yes. Cooking Beauty said, no, he had to go, sis. He was being disrespectful. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. But let me tell you something. Nobody can type anything in this chat that is going to be disrespectful to me. Like, I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you'll get that a lot when you come on a live with me, because I'm a dark-skinned black woman. So the first thing people think to say is, oh, she's a gorilla. And I'm like, a gorilla? Like, really? Like a gorilla? Like, is that really an insult? Let's unpack that. Is being a gorilla really an insult? To me, that's a compliment. Like, do you understand how strong gorillas are? Do you understand how resourceful gorillas are? They are big and humongous, but they could climb the hell out of that tree. Okay? And they'll mess you up. Gorillas are so powerful that there is this ongoing argument on the internet whether or not one gorilla could beat 100 men. So go ahead, call me a gorilla. Like, I'm King Kong then. Like, what? What? Think about it. Queen's Alchemy said, love that story, sis. That is true alignment. It really is. Like, and it was a real blessing. And I always think about that and think about like how bold that was of me to do, because they didn't ask you all of that. But I was getting that job. Okay. I wanted it. I wanted that job. I wanted to be able to work in a school. I wanted it. So I went and got it. And I'll share that with you because I hope that in some way, shape, or form, you use that be bold, you know what I'm saying, and go after what you want. But you know what, most of us on here that are at least content creators, we are bold, because not everybody is going to hit record or hit post. So that is bold. Supreme said, oh Lord, we got one of them Arabic writing, and leave them alone. What are you supposed to write in if he Arabic? How else he supposed to write, Supreme? Huh? Leave him alone. I just can't. I don't know what you're saying. Mr. Noor Dwali, or whatever. I don't know what you're saying. But I hope that it's positive. And if it's not, then you need to do some soul searching, sir. Okay? I love that you guys talk to each other. Right, Cooking Beauty. Trolling and being slow at the same time is diabolical. Like, really. Like, maybe you should have paid attention in school. And if you're still in school, because you probably are young saying dumb stuff like that, get off the internet and go read a book. Miss Do It Yourself, I don't see her. Where's she at? I didn't see her. Miss Do It Yourself is in here. Hey, girl. He said, don't be skipping. You don't have a rent. Oh, you know why you ain't got a rent, Supreme View? Because you want to play channel hop. Let me give you a wrench. Add as a moderator. Standard. There you go, baby. I need a ranch. Yes, Cooking Beauty. Yeah, she was, what? She said, I have a twerking disorder. That ain't no disorder, child. That is not a disorder. Okay? Shake that thing. Make it jump. Bang, bang, bang. What's up, Jason? How you doing? You are so behind. What is the rush? Please tell me. What is the rush? You got somewhere to be. We chilling. Ah. Supreme said, I have a question. Oh, Lord. I don't know about the situation. Supreme asked, tell us what you think about the situation in Georgia where the girl is brain dead. I haven't heard about this situation. I don't know about the story. So if you want to put a synopsis of the story, that'll be fabulous. That'll give you something to do. I wasn't in your live earlier. Guys, can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. I don't know why my phone is doing that. I have it on Do Not Disturb, but it keeps pushing through voicemails. If somebody can explain why that's happening, I would appreciate that. Okay, you can hear me. If I go black for a minute, that means that I got a voicemail and I'm not touching nothing so that it doesn't mess up the live. Cooking, as soon as she gives me a wrench, I'll go check your channel out. Yo, Supreme is very impatient. You've got to take deep breaths, sir. Like, what is the rush? Whenever you feel yourself getting like really anxious, ask yourself, what is the rush? What am I rushing to exactly? And it'll help you chill out. Okay? Hey, I pop in also. Jason, you said, hey, I pop in also. Miss Do It Yourself. That's my girl. That smile. Oh, my Lanta. I love your smile. Jason said, I'm great. Just waking up. You always just waking up. Am I your coffee in the morning? Hello, somebody. Supreme said, cooking. I'm not going to lie. I went and subscribed. That way I can check you out later and have no clue what your channel is about. Hello, it's in the name. Cooking. She be cooking. She cooks actual food and then she be cooking when she twerk. Ha! Tell them. Bang, bang, bang. She was like boom. Like bongos. Bang, bang. I love it. You're behind on the chat, man. Yes, I am. I am behind. There is a lady that's brain dead, but the state of Georgia is keeping her alive because, oh, the pregnant lady, she was pregnant. The family had no say in it. So they're trying to keep her alive to keep the child alive. They're using mom as an incubator. How do I feel about that? You know how I feel about it? I feel that us as people, as black people, white, any people, you need a will. You need a will. If you have a will, then people can't come in and do stuff like that. If you have a will, then your property is protected, you are protected, and the state can't come in and do things like this. I'm guessing the state is doing that because the child is going to be a ward of the state. I'm guessing. I don't know if there's a father or what. But it be real like that. Like, you don't have a will, you don't have anything going on. You're living with someone, you're not married to them. Like, people think it's all well and good until you get ill and you get sick or something happens or something unexpected happens. And then the state can come in and dictate what happens to your things or your person. So get a will, okay? Have a last will and testament and be very detailed. That's what I think. They're basically using the mom as an incubator. Is anyone else's chat glitching? Jason said no. Coates, where did you go? 111. We're back. Yes, we are. We back. She froze now. Maybe she... Yeah, I was getting a call. 22 likes on the live. Leave me alone before I call you an 80s derogatory term. Supreme said, wait, what kind of food? None of that healthy queen crap, right? No shade queen. Nah, she cooks food. She, the other day, I think it was a live she did, and she was making salmon croquettes, and I was like, ooh, I'm coming over. Where you at, in Houston? Mm-hmm. Ah, she said, I'm serving dishes and twerking on a plate. You feel me? Dad. She said, Supreme said, I bet you get so much hate. Cooking Beauty said, no, I've been doing it before her. LOL, just not recording. Elena, hey Elena. She said, I'm here in the background handling some BI. I feel you, baby, you good. Thank you for showing up. Cooking Beauty said, I don't twerk while cooking though. That's only on my off days. You know what I'm saying? That's only when you turning up a little bit. And I am here for it. I love to see it, girl. Supreme said, cooking, I get it. We'll check you out. Yeah, her channel is good. Check her out. She goes live a lot. She posts a lot. She be outside. You know what I'm saying? Elena said, definitely get a will and book with me 2027. That's right, Elena. You know, Elena about to go to law school, right? Okay, she not playing with y'all. We're going to have a lawyer in the chat. A lawyer. What's up, vegan? He said, I'm sending love, driving. Elena is one of my new faves. Supreme said, twin, don't be jealous. Oh, Lord. Supreme, take that name out. We don't want that. We don't want to see that. Fabby, good job, Elena. Yeah, Elena's about to be an attorney. Okay, she's about to apply to law school. She's finishing up her master's. I forgot what your master's is in. Is it in public administration? What is your master's in, Elena? Who you can't find, Jason? You can't find Cooking Beauty? Can somebody put it in the chat for me? One of my wonderful, oh, HR, right. A master's in HR. Can somebody, Queen, or somebody that's not, driving, please put Cooking Beauty's channel in the chat. Or Cooking Beauty, you could do it. You have a ranch. Yes, a master's in HR. It's Ilona. It's not Elena. It's Ilona. Ilona. It's Ilona. Elon R. I told you I'll be tearing people's names up. I'm sorry. I've been saying your name wrong this whole time. Ilona. When you do your live next time, say it like so I can hear it too. Say it so I can hear it. I do this all the time, guys. Like, I be tearing people's names up. There's no offense to you. I'm just old, Not just that, but I'm also like, I'm terrible with pronunciation. Like when we were in school and we used to have to do phonics, it just never clicked. I was like, who cares? Thank you, guys. It's okay. My first name is a tongue twister for sure. Nah, but I'm really into like saying people's names right. So I'll keep repeating it to myself until I get it right. Your mama didn't name you Elena. She named you Ilana. So that's it. That's what it is. Coach Sherry said there's so many ways to pronounce names. Yes, there's so many names. But the way that your parents named you, I think it's out of respect if you can get it right. I know for me, like my name is Shireen, and growing up, like there was always a disconnect for me because I don't know how people would put an S at the end of my name. They would call me Sharice or Cherie or Sheree, and I'm like, it's Shireen. And I would correct them. You're gonna say my name right. Like, I'm not answering to anything else. So if I say your name right, correct me. Be like, girl, you saying it wrong. Like, fix that. Ilana, right? Ilana. When you become a lawyer, can I come down there and commit crimes and know that you're going to get me out? Who says she's going to be a criminal attorney? Hey, tell him, Queen. That's because this is not our language for real, okay? Okay? Coach Sherry said, a person's name is the sweetest sound to their ear. So I always try to get the names right. But it's really challenging for me too. Yes, and I acknowledge that. I'll tell you that I mispronounce people's names all the time, and it is to no offense, but please correct me if I'm saying your name wrong. I remember my best friend, when we first met, I was calling her Clarissa for the longest time, and her name is Clarissa. And I got so mad at her. I was like, why are you letting me call you Clarissa? That's not your name. Oh, I don't know what that is, but I'm really big on names, like what your parents named you or what you want to be called, like your name. It should be said correctly. It's the basic respect, See, look, she doesn't want no parts. Ilana says she don't want no parts of criminal defense. See, look, so you're going to go down there committing crimes. Meanwhile, she what kind of law do you want to practice? You want to do estates. What is that law called? Like, you want to do like estate planning and stuff like that, which is, I think that's a lucrative career because, child, do you know how much it costs to get your will done? Nomadic Hustler, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. He says, "Good morning, sexy." Ooh, hello. How you doing? Coach Sherry said, "Growing up, my great aunts in the South used to call me Sharon. I always thought they didn't really know my name, but when they would send me birthday cards, they would spell my name Sherry. So it's just the pronunciation. They didn't pronounce it correctly." Ilana, dang it. Fabi said, "Nice try, Supreme." Cooking Beauty said, "Queen, you never lied about it not our being our language for real." Yeah. We could go into a whole conversation about that, about how we have been misplaced from our original language. Not so much our habits and our culture, because if you go to like, I was talking about this last night in my after class. Like one of my, oh Jay, did you know, I forgot to tell you, one of the other girls that was working out with us, she's also from Liberia. So we were talking about that, and she was saying how like it's so interesting to her, like when she goes to a place like Jamaica, how similar the culture is to Liberia. And I'm like, that's because we've just been deposited to different places, but our culture, we still held on to some of the practices, which is dope, because we are dope. Cooking Beauty said, "I just be asking for nicknames." She said, "You saying my name wrong. It's Queen, not Queen." What? Now, okay, you want to see, okay, you're going to see in real time how I tear up a name. Watch this. Watch this. Woo. Ilana said, "My first name is Tanjankia. Tanjankia. Tanjanki. See? I just tell my coworkers to call me Tan. I had a friend, but I forgot what her real first name was, but she just changed it to Katie because her real first name is very ethnic. Yes. Ilana said she's going to do real estate, contracts, and wills. Mm-hmm. I probably tore your name up, girl. I am so sorry. Ilana, that's a pretty name. It is a pretty name, but child, I tear it up, man. Coach Sherry said, "Right, Cooking Beauty. If their name is too difficult, I ask them, what does their family call them, and if they have a nickname. Or what they want to be called. Because, you know, you might have a name that your family calls you, and then you might have a name that you want to be called at work. You know? So I just ask them, what do you want me to call you? And if they say my name, and I'll be like, Lord, help me. How am I going to do this? And imagine, guys, I run a virtual fitness business. So there's times when people come into class that I've never seen before. And of course, when they come, they got a name that is going to be hard for me to pronounce. So I have to tell them the whole story. Imagine. Guys, are you guys connected to Nomadic Hustler? If you're not, I found out about him through Jay. Jay and I was talking after our workout, and she was telling me how he did a channel review on her, and I went and watched it, and I was cracking up, and I subscribed right away. Like, I thought that he was hilarious. It was hilarious. He's funny. So if you're not connected to him, please connect, guys. And you know how we do over here. We don't just sub for sub. That is so corny, and it's actually against YouTube guidelines. So we ain't doing that. So if you go over to his channel, check it out. If you want to connect, then subscribe, watch the content. You know the drill. Supreme said, "I love my country." What's your country? What is your country? That's a question for all of us to ask. What is your country? Where is your country? Cooking Beauty said, "Right, because I hate pronouncing people's name wrong." Me too. Like, I feel so bad. I really try to work on it. Like, I'll practice your name. I'll say it in my head a few times. Like, try to get it right. Jay said, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Yep, she's from Liberia. And she went there like, when I first connected with her, when she first started coming to my workout, she had gone to Liberia for 3 weeks. And I was like, you going for 3 whole weeks? That is so fire. And she had an amazing time, like with her family. She had such a good time. Ilona said, no, Sherry, Nika is too close. Oh, yep. Tan. You're right. Because Nika, that's too close. And you don't want to have to drop kick nobody. We don't want to have to jump. I said it all. I told you I say it wrong. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to look. There's a mental block. I don't know what it is. And I acknowledge it. You know, I'm terrible with names. It's Tan. Oh, Tanjanika. See, I told y'all to tear it up. I told you. Don't laugh at me. Y'all laughing at me. It's okay. Oh, Tanjanika. Tanjanika. That's pretty. Tanjanika. Am I saying it right now? Tanjanika. Where are you from? Tan. No. Oh. Twin, where the hell you been? I was cooking. What you making, Jay? What you making? You was cooking too, Supreme? Supreme, what you making? Plastic noodles with some tuna fish. What you be cooking? Oh no, I ain't coming to your house for dinner. Queen's Alchemy said, oh, Ilona, I didn't see you put it in there. Ha! Laughing my ass off. What did you make? Supreme said, Ilona gonna be on Jay's live tonight. I'm going to troll the hell out of them. Yes! What time is that? At 6, right? Yes. That's right. Are you gonna be, wait, hold on, Jay. You gonna be done by 7? Huh? Coach Sherry said, what country are you from, Supreme? Queen said, yes, I'm connected to Nomadic Hustler. Queen said, I'm delayed on the chat. I think, no, I'm delayed on the chat. Yeah. Ooh, Lord, y'all just talking. Lord have his mercy. Supreme said, Sherry, the USA. There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack there, Supreme. He said, I love my country, the USA. Jay said, listen, LOL. If you subscribe to Nomadic, you can, but he ain't for everybody. Right. That's why I said go over there, check it out. He for me though, because I was cracking up. LOL, I can't wait for y'all to get to know him though. I'm so geeked for our interview. Yay! You're gonna do it. Dope. Cooking Beauty says, sis, do you know the sound is ka? The sound is coming in and out, guys. Is the sound still going in and out? Let me go all the way down and see. No, it's not, Coach. It's going in and out. It's happening for me too. Oh my God. Oh, why is it doing that? Okay, let me just keep going. Then we're gonna I'm gonna end the live because it's acting up. Sherry, I'm FBA, but I'm not bringing politics to Coach's channel. You better not. I'll delete you. CBO said you a thick, mild. I'm trying to get in them guts. You a thick MILF. I'm trying to get in them guts. BFF. Supreme said Culture Live is a little jacked up. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. It's happening for me too. Can you hear me though? Golly. My husband, Coach Sherry said, my husband has a white older partner. And he asked me, where was I from? I looked at him like, what? But responded, I don't know. Whoo! Bars! Come to find out, he meant, where did I grow up? Oh, I can tell you where I grew up. I can tell you where I was born. But I don't know where I'm from. Because even saying I'm from Jamaica, Jamaicans were imported there. Or black Jamaicans, we were imported there. So where am I from? I don't know. Why don't you ask your ancestors that? Because I don't know. Oh, he said it again. You a thick MILF. I'm trying to nut. He think this is a Diddy party over here. This ain't that kind of party. No. I told you he making ramen noodles and tuna. Child, if I don't know Supreme. The Supreme View is FBA from Bank of America? No, it's some other stuff. What is FBA? Functional Black American. Foundational Black American. I don't know what does that mean, y'all? Foundational Black American. Like, what does that mean? No, it's not, Coach. Coach Sherry said, oh, I'm delayed on the chat too, Supreme. You said USA. So the sound is not just on my end. Supreme says, Sherry, I think my life is just jacked up. We're just working through it. Jay said, it's doing fine now. Supreme says, start a new life, coach. Okay, I never heard of that, the Supreme View. I think you can restart while you're still on. How do you do that? How do you restart while you're still on? Oh, you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me, but it's glitching periodically. Okay. Supreme says, Sherry, just Google it. I'm not blowing you off. To be funny, it can be explained more than I can in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I need to read up on it too. I guess I kind of understand like the theory of it, but I need to like research it a little bit more. But I'm guessing what it means is you have your ancestors were former slaves. Is that what that means? Foundational Black American? It's so sad that we have to we always have to like play with our identity. When they came up with the African American title for black people, I was like, well, that excludes people that aren't African American, doesn't it? And we all black. I don't know. How do you restart the live with you still being on it? Yeah, they some nasty children talking about nut. Right. When they don't even they still squirting Similac. Like, chill. You don't even got nut yet. Like, what do you know who you talking to? You gonna have to come better than that. If you you have to come better than that. Hello. Supreme said it's fine now, actually. That's just nothing but the devil, guys. Supreme said all the black people in America didn't come from Africa. That were black people. They were black people here before the slaves got here. Yes, there were black people here before the slaves got here. Yes, but I ain't from here. right? My ancestors were dropped in Jamaica, where there were no black people before the slaves got there. Oh, Cooking Beauty said, I don't know how to restart, but I've been on other lives where they restart while still on. I need to figure that out. Queen said, go out without hitting the X. How do you go out without hitting the X? You trying to mess me. You don't understand. At Supreme, but they still originated from Africa. Coach Sherry said 2 things can be true. Yes. That's an interesting debate though. That's an interesting debate to talk about and to think about. I didn't learn, which is really sad. I did not learn real black history until I took a course in college. Like all through school, that whole entire Black History Month, all they did was rattle off the same black people that invented things. Oh, so now it's still doing it? Is it my internet? I don't know. I don't think so. It could be is it still glitching? All right, if I come out of here and it don't come back, it's all Queen fault. Hello? Are you here? Ooh, child. Hi, Q Sims. What's good? Welcome to the live. Please hit the live for me. Is that better? I went out and came back. I refreshed it, I think. I don't know. Listen. I'm just going back to where I was, guys. Supreme said cooking. That can be debated, but I'm not bringing politics to Coach's channel. She will block me, LOL. No, I ain't gonna block. I'm only gonna block you if you put that yellow orange man name in this chat. Got me paying all kind of extra money for damn Shein. Then you gonna get your comment blocked. And then if you keep it up, you gonna get X. So we ain't talking about him. Okay? But if we talking about Black history, that's totally different. I'll talk about Black history all day. Still didn't work, but not breaking up as much. Oh my Lanta today. I want to do my ancestry, but not sure if it will point to Africa. If so, I want to represent that country in the Olympics. In synchronized swimming or curling. For real, Coach Sherry? I want to do my ancestry, but not sure if it will point to Africa. You don't think so? You don't think it'll point to Africa at all? Q Sims, did you like the live? I don't. Please let me know. Oh, please hit the like for me. That's how you show love when you come to my live. That's how you say hello, by hitting the thumbs up button, hitting some of them reactions for me, like bang 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 on the hearts, like this. Everybody, just go on over to the right of your screen, click on that reaction tab, hit the like, hit the hearts for me. That's it. Just give me a few of those. Ilana says, same. California school system just gave us the basics on Black history. When I moved to the South and attended at HBCU, I received real knowledge about Black history. Yeah, same. Well, I didn't go to HBCU. I went to a predominantly white school. We don't want to see that. Shein has some fire outfits for the spring and summer. They do, but the thing is, when you go to order stuff, first of all, The dresses on Shein used to be like between 10 to about $15. Now they're like 18 to $30. Very upset about that. Because Shein is great for, especially when you're going on vacation, to get like some cute little outfits. You don't have to spend too much money. You get decent outfits. You go on your trip. The end. Now, because of what's going on, and the other word I don't want to say, now we got issues. Can you guys, this is really pissing me off. I'm about to end the live, guys. Because if you can't hear me like that, I'm a little upset. But not really, but a little bit. Supreme said that ancestry crap is fake. It's been debunked. Supreme said they sent in the DNA of a dog. Supreme, I never trusted it either. Really? Ilana said, I heard that too, Supreme. Q said, just got here. I'm on my way to it. Give me a little time because I'm driving and talking. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Be careful driving. Please be safe. Cooking Beauty said, not a dog. Supreme said, yes, a dog, girl. Supreme said, that means we need to quit relying on China for our stuff and buy America. Okay, well, what are we supposed to buy in America, Supreme? The thing is, we spent a lot of years outsourcing, and that's not any fault of the common American. That has nothing to do with imports and exports. They spent a lot of time exporting production of products because it was cheaper overseas. And then now all of a sudden you want to fix that in 4 years. Have fun with that. All you're going to do is pee off more and more countries. And then who's going to suffer? Not you, because you have a lot of protection. The common American is going to suffer. Do you see how hard it is for some folks out here? Like, they are struggling. And that is not funny. Coach Sherry said, I want it too. In my soul, I feel so connected. I think my ancestors that I know made it across the Middle Passage. Sometimes you see the results and it's percentages from all over the world. Yes. But why is that? Is that because when, how can I say this? I'm trying to think of how to say it YouTube friendly. During the Middle Passage, there were many instances of SA. And I'm pretty sure that the people that were the perpetrators of the SA were they were Dutch, French, English, or they were a mixture of all of that. So maybe that's why you're seeing the traces, amen, of those others in our DNA. I don't know. It's just something to think about. Yes, wave the American flag. Great. Queen's Alchemy said, in high school, I went to an all-white school. There were only 7 black people in the entire school of over 500 students. I had that experience. My high school, Queen, was predominantly black and Hispanic. I went to high school in BK in Brooklyn and Crown Heights. But then I went from that environment of going to school up until high school in predominantly black schools, and then I went to a college that was very predominantly white. I'm talking about lacrosse, I'm talking about polo, I'm talking about like a completely different world. And the first day of actual class, I was shell-shocked. Like, I didn't even know there were that many of the others. I didn't even know until that first day of school. I still remember that feeling. I was like, oh, I was shocked. Like, it was literally milk duds. So the school had about 3,500 students, and there were like 230 black people in students in the school. In the entire school, 230 black students out of 3,500. So we were literally chocolate chips. And you know that chocolate chip cookie that has like a few chocolate chips and you get mad at the cookie because you like, well, this ain't no chocolate chip cookie. This is a sugar cookie. That was my school, my college experience. Just stop by to support at work. Peace. Have a great day at work. Supreme said that was the past 3 administrations' problem. Now we're trying to fix it. It's going to take some time. Supreme said those countries are already folding to us. All the countries that were not playing ball are now playing ball. I get it. I think you forgot that I'm a 12-time black felon in a red state. We will be okay. I don't forget that. You say it all the time. I totally understand that. These times are, it's not, for most people, or for some people that are lucky or blessed enough to have either some funds that they can rely on, or that those are not the people that are gonna really feel this. The people that are really gonna feel this are the people that were barely making it to begin with, and now with all of these price increases, they are literally struggling. Those are the people that are unseen in this country, and those are the people that will feel it the most. And it's sad, and it's sad that in a country like this with so many resources and so much money, it's sad that we have people that are suffering to that degree. Coach Sherry said, was your middle school like that too, Queen's Alchemy? One of my daughters was the only black female in the high school she attended her senior year. Wow. What was that experience like for her? I know that for me, in college anyway, I got a lot of microaggressions. And I had one experience that was kind of blatantly racist, but most of it was the microaggressions, which are more annoying. Because my thing is, just say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. But they don't do that. It's the microaggressions. Supreme, you said, I understand you don't like him. I get that part. It's not about liking him. I'm a little bit more evolved than that. It's not just that. It's not just about liking or disliking. It's a lot deeper than that. Let me finish your comment. I understand you don't like him. I get that part, but the things he are doing is already starting to work. The things he is doing is already starting to work. Oh, why is it cutting off? Where did you go to high school? I went to high school in Brooklyn at Clara Barton High School in Crown Heights. Supreme said, but I also understand he can save 1 million babies out of a burning building and some people will still hate him. Supreme said, okay, that's the end of politics. I'm building a Lego set today. I mean, I get that there's people that just outright just hate him and don't pay attention to like policies and stuff like that. I get that. But if you're paying attention to a little bit more than that, I just do not agree. I just do not agree with some of the executive orders. I'm trying to say it without saying it, so just bear with me. Because I pay attention to what you can and can't say on here, on YouTube. So you have to be careful with how you're speaking with some of those. And also, just kind of being out of touch with what is really happening with the majority of Americans that are below the poverty line. That's real out here, and if you're not in that situation, then you don't see it. And I think about those people. I think about that demographic. I don't work directly in the community as I used to, but I saw what poverty does to families. And then when I'm thinking about is long term what that's going to look like in the child welfare system, because a lot of times children that are born in poverty end up in the system. And are they ending up in the system because they're poor, or are they ending up in the system because they're being neglected, or is the system misinterpreting poverty for neglect? And that is an issue that I saw way too much. And I think about that, and I think about how the poverty line is going to get broader because of what's happening. And that means more black and brown children in the system. Damn, Queen, that's crazy. Nobody has any bigger excuse than me. I think you missed my point. What was your point? Cooking Beauty said, I have to get ready to hit the road. I enjoyed the live. All right, Cooking Beauty, you probably said that a while ago, but I hope that if you hear me, thank you for coming. See you next time. Hi, Yolanda. Nemo 504. What's up? Welcome to the live. Her phenomenal stories of you. Stay phenomenal. Thank you, Nemo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Queen said 7th and 8th grade was. Queen, what state did you go to school? Coach Sherry said her experience taught her so much about herself. For real, me too. She's resilient, and she only went there her last year. My other daughter was there too, and in her class there were a few more black girls. Supreme said, Coach, please listen. I'm black in Tennessee. I have 12 violent felonies. Nobody has an excuse. People are so full of crap. That's your perspective, Supreme, and you are entitled to that. That's why your channel is called The Supreme View. But if you take a chance, or if you've experienced what I have, going out into the community and seeing how different traumas and different things do affect people, you might have a change of heart on that. There isn't an excuse for getting up and trying, yes, but sometimes people are in a circumstance where they don't think that they can try. You know? I don't know. Cooking was like, I'm out of here. That's fine. She gotta go. That's fine. Y'all funny. Kiss from Jay said, OMG, she's almost at the bottom. Coach Sherry said she caught up. Right, Coach Sherry? Look, I did catch up. You see that? Slow and steady wins the race. Don't you guys get it yet? I'm on my own time. I get it that, everybody wants their comment read when they write it, I guess. Is that it? Is that why you guys say that? Now, we be messing with each other in the chat. I get it, guys. No more political crap. It's, you know what it is, Supreme? It's like, it's hard to have a conversation for real about politics. One, because you have to be careful with what you say on YouTube, and then two, everybody has a different view, and that's okay. Everybody's not going to think the same thing, and you have to be okay with that. You can feel the way you feel, and somebody else can feel the way they feel. It doesn't necessarily mean that either person is right or wrong. The only thing that will determine that is time. And ain't nobody a fortune teller. So we'll see what happens. Yo! BFF said, Tiggo Bitties, you gonna read this one? I didn't see your chat before, babe. I didn't see it. They teasing me about not keeping up with the chat. They said I'm slow. Hooked on Phonics didn't work for me, guys. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. BFF is voting 2028. Oh, if you put, go ahead. Cakes and pies. Hey, I'm back. Coach, what do you think about people saying that Capricorn is missing? So, guys, for those that aren't following the Diddy trial, the D. Wait. I don't want to say Diddy. Wait, hold on. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the is Diddy. Hold up. Yeah, I wonder how he really feels sitting there. When they described the opulence he was living, I'm like, OMG. But she could be. And also Gina. So guys, so Capricorn is, I think she was his assistant and also Cassie's friend, and they're saying that she's missing. And also another person that is missing is Gina, who was one of his girlfriends. If you're not following the Diddy trial, it's a lot and it's been very graphic. So I don't know. Part of me is like, is he gonna go? Will he be convicted? Who knows? I don't know. But it's definitely an interesting case. I'll tell you that. It got me glued in. Cakes and pies. I saw a report of him yesterday. Yeah, there's reports of that guy everywhere. He is everywhere right now. There's no court today or Monday because of the holiday. But they'll be back on Tuesday, and they'll be back to it on Tuesday. The Exposing Diddy Files trial continues. BFF, did you hear what he said about his cousin? About whose cousin? Did you hear what he said about... Oh, you talking about Kanye. Kanye West, unfortunately, really needs to pay attention to his mental health. He needs to take a minute and put his phone down and get some therapy. Because that was something that you could have told your therapist. You don't really need to tell the world that, because everybody's not evolved enough to understand that a lot of SA begins right in the home or in close proximity to the home. And that's more common than not. So when he said that when I heard him say that, I reacted to, why are you telling the public that? But I wasn't looking at him any differently, because there are many young boys that experiment with other boys growing up. So that part didn't shock me. It was more of him saying that out to the public. Yes, Gina, OMG. Yes, Jay. This stuff is really crazy. Cakes and Pies said apparently he did some really, really bad stuff. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. How did we forget to say that in here? Where's Queen at? She's still here? BFF said, peace and love, 1K Queen. Aw. Kiss from Jay said, yes, it's like the wildest thing, but child, it's very interesting. Did I say it like you, Jay? Child. I love when you say that. And when you be like, period. Supreme said, is being a freak against the law? No. Being a freak is not against the law. What's against the law, though, is what they're trying to build, is all of the people that saw him doing illegal acts, all of the traveling with, all of the what do you call it? Paying for flights, for escorts to travel here and there. That's the sex trafficking. You're transporting ex-workers to you. You're transporting the illicity to you, you know? So that's transporting, right? And then the racketeering is all of the folks that were involved in the activities and knew about it and did nothing. So it was an enterprise, right? So it's not just being a freak. It's not like he was in his LA mansion, he met somebody at the club, They came back to the house. They signed the NDA. They did the freaky sneaky. They rolled around in baby oil and Astroglide, and then that person went home. That's not what this is. He was hiring people off of Craigslist. 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 Can you imagine that you? Can you imagine? You a little so-called ex-worker. You get a call to come to that house. You end up at some mansion with a man with a bandana on. And it's the D, the I, the D, the D, the Y. That's the illegal part of it. It's not that he was a freak. Yes, Queen. Yes, it's wild, Coach Sherry. This is wild. And it's like, part of me is like in disbelief. Even, I mean, okay. We all heard rumors about him for years. So that's, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I don't believe that he did it. It's just disbelief that he's actually sitting in trial. Like there's a trial that's happening right now. And this is the legacy. This is how it ends for him. Like if you told me 15, 20 years ago that in 2025, this is the way things would end for him, never would have thought that. Queen's Alchemy said, BFF, loving the way it sounds. Yes. Congratulations, Queen. And I forgot to say this to Cooking Beauty too, because she just became fully monetized. I think fully monetized, right? She became fully monetized, right, guys? BFF said, that man is one of the people you talked about earlier. Cousin Effers. Yep. He said, I don't cuss. At least make it friendly, man. Exactly. That's why I'm not saying it. When you got so as you guys get more and more familiar with YouTube and you start really reading the guidelines and stuff in the chat, like things that you say, when you put curses and stuff, you got to misspell it. You can't just put curses in the chat. And not only that, that's why like sometimes like if I'm talking about something, I try to find a creative way to say it, because you can't, you can do whatever you want. But if you want your channel to grow and you're trying to create something here on YouTube, you got to be mindful of those things and how you're saying things and what you're saying on your lives. I didn't hear about that. I'm going to have to look into it. Yes, Jay. But yes, a lot of essay really does start in the home. Ha! BFF, Backdooria. Cakes and Pies is hollow. Yes, I know. But I'm just calling her Cakes and Pies. I like the way that sounds. Cakes and Pies. Yeah. Yolanda said, that is definitely the truth. Ask me how I know. Yes, congratulations again, Queen. That's from Jay. Jay saying congratulations to you, Queen. Supreme said, Jay really gets on my nerves. Why, twin? Aw, Queen said, Jay, thank you so much. You're welcome, hun. Cakes and Pie said, you just are so energetic. I'm happy you actually have time to talk to people, not like other people. Yeah, you know, you got to talk to people, man. You know, we having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Supreme said, Cassie said she set it up. Supreme, we're going to have a whole, like, we're going to have to do a breakdown of how things work for Supreme. If you are dealing with someone who has exhibited behaviors such as we're hearing, that I'm not saying him in particular that Diddy is innocent or guilty. Please understand, you're not innocent. You're not guilty until you are found to be guilty by a court of law. So I'm not saying innocence or guilt. What I'm saying is, based on the testimony that has been presented thus far in court, there are certain behaviors, certain very violent behaviors that have been exhibited by the defendant, right? So if you're in close proximity to defendant, and defendant says, I like to be a voyeur, and I need for you to do X, Y, and Z. And they also went into detail about how he likes to set up the scene, right? So could it be, and you can tell me if you can disagree, nobody has to agree here. Could it be that that was a part of the play? A part of the play was she had to appear to be willing to do these things. So she picked up on that. So when she's talking to him, when she's setting things up, she's going to be the one to set it up. Not only to set up like the scene and set up the whole vibe of what he was trying to do, but also so that he couldn't be the person that's calling these escorts. He's Diddy. So somebody else got to do it. So she got to do it. I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, there's a way to spin that too. Like, was she really willing to do this? Was she really willing to be urinated on? And was she really willing to be discarded as a pincushion? I don't even know what to call her. Like, I'm trying to think of a word to say that's, appropriate for this platform. Was she a willing participant, or was it more of she got involved with him, thought it was going to be one thing, and then it became way more than she could even imagine the depths that he would take, and just had to play along because now you in too deep. I don't know. BFF said, man, I told y'all in my content, they trying to make him an ostrich. Queen's Alchemy said, period, child. Oh, BFF! Oh, Cassie should have had a line of raincoats by Sean John. Oh. Oh, that was terrible. Elevated. He should have used skip the game or list crawler. What is that? Freaky sneaky got me rolling. Coach Sherry said, whose idea was it to say, let's find folks on Craigslist and invite them over? And then unprotectedly over. Yikes. Like, what? This is really crazy. Like, oh my God. Ha ha! Right, Jay? Don't forget about Cowboys and Angels. When I tell you guys, I am shocked at the certain details of this thing. Shocked. Because I'm like, I don't care what bandana you put on your face, everyone knows your voice. You're going to speak at some point, and as soon as they hear it, take that, they're going to know it's you. Like, what is happening? And so now what's so crazy is I used to say, take that all the time, like joking around, but you can't even say that no more. And you can't even say, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Like, we can't. Come on, man. They're taking away my childhood, man. God, Lee said, Raincoats by Sean John. Poor baby. And this, just for the record, I don't think, and guys, if you're coming in on this live, like, I'm not making light of SA. It is a very serious thing. Protect your daughters, protect your sons. But I'm also a believer that you gotta laugh to keep from crying. So we're joking, but it's still a very serious topic. I just wanted to say that, so please. Because you never know, like, guys, you have to be mindful at the same time, like, while we're joking. And please keep the jokes coming. But I just want to say this, just to, put it put it in a box so people understand that we're not making light or making fun of anyone that has gone through abuse, that has gone through anything. We're not making fun of Cassie in that way. We're just making light of the situation because it's so heavy. And sometimes laughter is medicine. Okay? So please, because there could be somebody in the chat that has gone through something similar, and I don't want them to feel like they can't, hang out and relax with us. Maybe they don't find it funny at all, So just wanted to say that, guys. BFF said, Coach Sherry, exactly. Y'all surfing Craigslist as celebrity for behind and urination. Yes, cooking beauty too. Coach want to know something? What? Oh, I have a channel. You have a channel, Cakes and Pie? This is the channel too? Brit Family Fun. Hi, Brit Family Fun. I said hi to you too, but I'm going to say hi again. Said, congratulations. Supreme said, when we started discussing politics, the chat went down to 5. Now that we got off and it's back up to 11, your crowd is clearly not here for politics. I'm not. So right now, it's on my chat, on my side, it's saying 2. I'm not even paying attention to that. I don't pay attention. I told you. I pay attention to the numbers, but then I don't. Right now, we just kind of vibing. I'm talking with the people that are here. Whoever is leaving or coming or not here or whatever. I do my content. Yes, you want to grow on YouTube, but I try to be as authentic to myself as I can be, and we just vibing. So whoever's here is here, I'm not really focused on that. But thanks for checking, for highlighting that for me. Cakes and Pie said, like flirt or beach. Right. Laughing my behind off. Yesterday, when I was writing a comment on Supreme's channel, they made me change my words. Yeah, it's for real. Yeah, it's my Roblox user. Okay. Damo, Cakes and Pies. Oh my. Right? Supreme said, Jay, really? Supreme View said, these are the people I don't like. Stupid. Damo, Cakes and Pies, Coach. And oh my God. Oh, let me keep. Oh, Lord. She said, your chat is way back. Woo, Lord. No, you know what it is? Case and Pies, I talk too much and I be stopping on chat. I should just keep flowing with it. But, child. She left and came back. Nobody was holding her. Anyway, goodbye. I'm going to play a game. All right, hon. Coach Sherry said, they said that I should read the... Oh, I get it. Let's always give her the benefit of the doubt because there are no women who actually enjoy what she was doing. Lord have his mercy. The Solomon Project said, let's get some, you know what? Kiss from Jay said, let's read the guidelines again, and if it is not appropriate, then we should tell them why it's not. Sorry, that was in 2 separate parts. You okay, Jay? BFF said, bet I be home before you get to the bottom of the chat. You probably will, babe. Coach Sherry said her mother's testimony should have been, I told her to get away from him every chance I had. I knew something wasn't right. I didn't give a damn how much money he had. Yeah. Damo said, raincoats, shower caps, Diddy. Oh. Yo, if he get off, he should come out with a baby oil. A lube. He should go into the adult entertainment industry. Because there's a whole, you know what I mean? He should go into the adult entertainment industry if he gets out. If he is found not guilty, that's what he should do. And have a lube, a oil, do all kind of movies, because you like to direct. Okay? Child. Solomon. Hey, Solomon. I just say hi. I just started reading your chats. How you doing? Be safe driving. He said that, oh, you're in Illinois, right? Solomon, are you still in Illinois? There are levels to the freakiness. All the participants were there by choice. Okay. BFF says shower caps and Mr. Bentley umbrellas. Take that, take that. Oh, golly. Britt! I know it's great. There's a lot of things. We used to say indefinitely, can't say anymore. Jay said, if he gets off clean from the trial, I won't be shocked if someone blasts. I told you that we won't stop. He's on his way out. No way out. That's the name of his album. So there will be a way out, wouldn't there? Oh, my Lord, Coach already getting... Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord, Coach already getting 2 PC. Lord have mercy. Love the shirt, Coach. Thank you. Oh, Yolanda, thank you. Coach Sherry said, I was in City College. I was at the City College event 1,000 years ago. That was in the beginning. There were so many layers. Yes. I talked about that in a video sometime this week that I posted. And I talked about how I was in middle school when that happened. And I remember his entire career. So that's probably why I'm so invested in this. Because from the beginning, when he's at the City College event happened, like from the beginning, that's the first time I saw him, and it was him and Heavy D that took the brunt of the blame for that. Solomon said none of them are victims. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Solomon Project. Laughing my ass off. Look, and he's is home before I got to the bottom of the chat. Y'all want to see him? You hear it? The Supreme gonna be like, your fire alarm. I'm not at the bottom of the chat.
Oh, you saw
I'm not. I saw you. Oh, you probably didn't see. I definitely understand. I've been a victim. I'm so sorry, Yolanda. I am so sorry that happened to you. Jay said, I see one and there's more than one child. That's why I don't be watching that. Like, because then you get too caught up in that and not trying to get to the bottom of this chat. Because y'all keep clowning me about not being at the bottom of the chat, but you want me looking at numbers. Which one you want? Coach Sherry said, we supposed to be out back around the fire pit having this condo. Yes, after dark with some cigars, for real. Yolanda said the numbers be lying because on my side it says 10. Supreme said, Coach, you can cuss. I don't know. Who told you can't? The guidelines say within the first 8 seconds as long as it's not predominantly throughout the video. Exactly. So for me, it's about the guidelines. Go ahead, man. You go.
Oh. I was gonna cuss.
No, don't you cuss. It's with you can do whatever you want on your channel. You can curse all day and night. For me, I'm thinking about a broad audience. I'm thinking about like people that come on my chat that might not necessarily enjoy cursing. The same thing with my workouts. I only play the censored versions of songs. I do not play curses and all of that in my classes either. So I'm not going to be on here cursing up a storm. That's just my preference. If you know, you do what you want on your channel. That part isn't so much the guideline, but you do have to be mindful of how you say certain things and certain words. I don't want to be flagged. That would be whack. Hi, Miss Open. That's my girl. Yo, it should be called More Oil. Yeah. Yo, guys, if you're into the Diddy stuff, oh, that's the infused stuff. If you're into the Diddy stuff, you need to watch Armon Wiggins. ArmonWiggins. He goes live every night because he's been in the courtroom this whole time and he's covering the trial. He is amazing. Like, he puts on an entire show. It's hilarious. And he gives you all the details and some entertainment at the same time. And he says that. He'd be like, Diddy was like, more oil, more oil. He gets it. He gets that this is a serious topic, but we got to add some humor to this to get through it. Because like when you really think about it, if you grew up in the 90s, like in the era where Diddy, you know, became a multi-millionaire, a billionaire, all of that, a part of you anyway is probably a little traumatized by this. Like if you really think about it, because there's not many of us that make it to that level, right? And then when you see you see a mogul get disgraced, a part of it is traumatic. Well, for me, a part of it is traumatic. It's like, Dad, why you gotta be a brother? Why you gotta be a brother out here with all of this foolishness? They can't give you nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Supreme said, Jay, I quit messaging because by the time she reads the message, she forgot what we were talking about. I'm just here supporting. Okay, I stayed for the entire life. That means I don't have to catch the next 3. Supreme, if that's the way you feel, you could leave right now. Because we ain't on that. It's not, we don't do tit for tat. We don't do, oh, I came to your 1 live, so I ain't got to come to the next 5. Like, I don't even know what that means. Bye. Sure. Jay said, laughing my butt off, twin. You're stupid. That's hilarious. Oh, shut up, Elevated. It's your smoke detector, not your fire alarm. Remember in school, there'll be that one person that's in the class like, when the teacher said, we should... That's Elevated. Which one of you losers told her she can't cuss? Supreme said, then they're not for your channel. You don't get what I'm saying, hun. It's fine. Like the live, everybody. Jay said, are you seeing all of Supreme's messages? Because you be skipping over some of them. I know you're not doing it on purpose. I'm just not sure if you're seeing it. I see them. I see some of them. I don't know if I'm seeing all. I don't know if there's more. I'm just going down the line. So I don't know if they're like some messages are being skipped. I mean, if they're not showing on my chat or what. The next message I see after yours is Supreme's that says black dudes are not the only ones doing that stuff. I know that. I'm not saying that black people are the only people doing it. But when we see one of the very few black people that made it to that level on trial for this, a part of me, I just speak for myself. You feel like, it's a little traumatic. There's a little piece of it that's like, damn, not another brother. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. What's up, Miss Open? She said, I just love me some Coach. I love you too, Shorty. What's up? How you doing? And Supreme said, a lot of mine got blocked. Right? That's the last message I see. Jay said, yeah, it does that from time to time. YouTube needs to get it together. Yeah. Because there's some messages I didn't see. And I remember I was in Miss Open's live. And she wasn't seeing everybody's messages. Like, when she went on another device, she was seeing it. But in her chat, she wasn't seeing the messages. So, I just went down the line, guys. I didn't, Coach Sherry said, parts can be triggering for some. They are putting everything on the table. Yeah, it's triggering, and it's unfortunate. But at the same time, it's like I can't wait. Can't wait, but I'm interested to see what happens here. And if if he gets convicted, I even with all the stuff that's being exposed, I would be shocked if he gets convicted. Shocked. Like shocked. If they say life, I would be shocked. But anyway, I'm getting ready to leave, y'all. It happened last night too. See, so sometimes they block stuff. Like some messages, if it's to whatever YouTube decides, they will block it, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like you know how we always say you never know who's watching. That's the truth. You never know who's watching, and we don't know what the back end is doing. Yolanda said, I definitely understand what you're saying because I think that too. You're talking about how you look at it as like a little traumatic, like seeing a black person that made it to that level end up in this way. Is that what you mean, Yolanda? Because I feel like that. Like I don't like to see this. I don't want to see this. I would prefer to see him empowering a lot of different artists as opposed to seeing this foolishness. You know, I would prefer to see that. Because I know he's not the only one. I know that he comes from, or what he learned this behavior because he's been in an environment where this behavior is acceptable. I know that. But when I see my people on trial for this foolishness, I'm like, come on now, Diddy, there ain't that many of us up there now. Come on. Anyway, I'm about to go, guys. I want to chill. I got class at 7 o'clock. Damo, off subject. Have any of you all heard that going live frequently hurts your channel? Faith, she got that info from ChatGPT. Has anybody heard that? I haven't heard that. Have any of you heard that going live frequently hurts your channel? Faith, Faith said she got that from ChatGPT. Y'all in this ChatGPT, whatever the hell. No, I haven't heard that. Jay said, don't forget about my live tonight, y'all. Starts at 6. Right. I never heard that. And I disagree a little bit, just because there are channels that I follow that have a larger following that only go live, and their channel is thriving, and all they do is go live, and they may every once in a while, like maybe once a month, post a video. Me and Jay was talking about one person in particular. We were talking about Milagro Graham. She only goes live, and her channel is thriving. And then I was telling Jay about a smaller YouTuber, but bigger than us, who has about 6,000, was it, Jay? She has 6,000 subscribers, and she only does lives, and her channel is growing. So I think ChatGPT is a robot. That's what I think. And it's useful, but at the same time, you gotta put your your human deductive skills on it a little bit. Because I've seen channels that only go live that are doing well, so that can't be true. So Damos, am I saying your name wrong, Damo? Because somebody put on there, I think it was Jay. She said Damo, and I'm like, am I not saying Damo? You let me know. Jay said, oh, yeah. So it could be the channels that don't get engagement. It might be channels that don't get engagement, or it could be a lot of things. I don't know. Everybody's going to do what they want to do up on this thing. You understand? People are going to do what they want. There's people that say that you should promote your channel, you should be buying promotions, and that's the only way you're going to grow. And they believe that with their whole heart, and they say it with their chest. And they're like, you're stupid if you don't do that. Who knows? So Jay says she has more than 6K, I think. And Milagro has like 70K or 80K. Yeah, and then when she do live, she be popping. Miss Open said my entire sector basically just go live. It's Damo, right? Was I not saying that? I'm like, what did I say? Who knows what I said? I can't remember. Hi, Monique. Not Damo. Monique. Are you gonna go live? Do you go live? I would love to see you go live, or to do like, yeah, go live or something. I want to see. Okay, I'm saying it right. Yeah, Coach Cherry. Some say shorts hurt. Some say shorts hurt. help. I mean, some people say don't ever do a short. Other people say you can do a short, but you're gonna get subscribers, not supporters. Then others say use shorts as like a preview to your channel. There's so much like information out here, and there's so many different people and so many different opinions. The real honest answer is, you know what works on YouTube? Consistency. That's it. Be consistent. Keep pumping out your good content and be patient. I don't know, child. Look. I'm not gonna wrap my brain to try to break the code. I'm just gonna keep hustling. You know what I'm saying? Monique said, I'm going to probably go live soon. What does that mean? I'm going to probably go live soon. What does that mean, baby? It sounds like a way out. It sounds like answering without answering. You know you want Coach Me Reed's channel, right? I'm gonna come for you, baby. I want to see you, baby girl. Come on. You being everybody. The reason why I'm asking, Monique, is because I see you in so many other people's lives. And I'm like, okay, it's time for you to get the support now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have a channel, right? And you want your channel to grow too. You don't want to see everybody else growing and you just supporting in the background. Or do you want to just support? That's really up to you. Depends on your goals, right? Supreme said, I'm doing shorts. From now on, I'm going to purposely try to destroy my channel because that might work. You too, right? Nomadic Hustler say, you right. I just post anything. Right. Just throw it up there. Coach, you know what I've learned? Coach Sherry said, you said it. That's the key. These YouTube gurus don't know shit. Yeah. Not that they don't know. It's just that they're speaking from their perspective. They're speaking from what worked for them. And that might not work for everyone. I follow and watch people that do different things on YouTube. It works for some. It doesn't work for others. But the one thing that I see with everyone that I do watch that has grown their channel is consistency. They didn't quit when something wasn't working. They didn't quit when people weren't following them. They didn't quit. They didn't quit. They kept going. They kept trying. They kept pushing, even when their numbers were low, even when their numbers were high, even when their videos didn't do well. They kept posting, because what that does is it teaches you trial and error. It teaches you what works, what doesn't work. And then all the while, you're sharpening your skills. So when you do hit, you're ready to hit the ground running. Because you've already sharpened how to edit. Or if you don't edit, how to go live, how to do what you do. So that's the way I'm approaching my YouTube journey. It's a journey. And right now I'm in the era of grinding. And what this grind has taught me is I went from 300 and something subscribers in November to whatever the number is today. 6 months later, and my channel is completely different than it was 6 months ago. I have gained a community. I have gained real life supporters, and that's dope. But I'm not where I want to be yet, but that doesn't mean I need to switch it up now because I'm not where I want to be. I'm just going to keep pushing, keep going. And I don't watch none of them gurus because they'll drive you crazy. You'll be there racking up your mind so much on what is what. What is going to work? What isn't going to work? How are you going to... You spend so much time doing that, you're not focusing on your content. That's the key. Your content. Working on that. Engaging with the people that are here. Not worry so much about numbers. And worried more about how can I keep and engage and build community with who is already showing up. And being thankful for where you at right now. That's it. I ain't paying attention to them. John Wright. Hey! What's up, John? Monique said, no, I'm going to be changing my content. You're gonna be changing it around. Candy K all day said post, just post. Yes, Candy, welcome. John Rice said, Coach, just spamming the hearts. Yes, please keep it up. Hit them hearts, 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 hearts. Spam the chat too. Spam it, spit. Now, thank you, John. Thank you for being here. Supreme, you have a lot of energy for that, for quitting. I can't do it. I can't quit. I can't. You know how to say, don't say can't. I can say that. I cannot quit. I will not quit. I will not. Like I could have like a post. You know, I'm posting these videos all the time. I could have a whole week where my videos don't do well. I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna be like, oh, next week I ain't gonna post. You better believe I'm coming back next week. Ciao. Britt said, yeah, she will comfort you, but it's from a place of love. Yes, she will come for you. I think you meant come for you or comfort you. Supreme said, here's my new goal. Hold me to it. 5 videos a day for all of June. Why would you do 5 videos a day? For what? You really want to do 5 videos a day? Oh, come for you, right? Monique, how have been a part of another community for the last 3 years and now just get ready to promote my channel. Really? You've been a part of another community for the past 3 years and only now just get ready to promote my channel. Monique, you deserve, honey. I see you. Like, I see you in everybody's comments. I see you in everybody's lives. And I'm like, and then I go to your channel and I'm seeing older content. And I'm like, this lady want to do a channel. Come on, baby. You deserve. It's your turn to be in the front. Step into the spotlight. Step in. He said, yes, you can. Come on, quit. Just quit. Quitting is good. Shut up, Supreme. Yes, Monique is a real supporter. Yes, but you can support, but then I also want you to create. I have been a part of another community for the last 3 and just now rated to promote my channel. What does that mean? Just now rated to promote my channel? What does that mean? Okay, I've been here long enough. I got shit to do. Bye. Have a great day. Delete. He think I'm playing. Anybody want to see that? You look masculine. Then I must look just like your mama, right? Me and her is twins, ain't we? Oh, talk text. Yolanda said, Coach, I was saying that I have been a victim, but I am not upset at what you were saying about it. Okay. Yes, I wanted to make sure that I just can't watch all of it. I get it, because it's triggering. It's triggering, and it's disturbing at the same time. And some of the stuff that when they talk about the details of how he is alleged to have been abusive towards her, it's like, like she was in a beautiful prison. That's what I get out of it. That she was just in a beautiful prison. I did say I was getting off of here. Didn't I say that? So I am gonna get off. I thank you guys so much for being here. Yes, we will definitely support you. Dr. Snap in my grape. Snape in my grape? Auntie, want to hear a joke? Only if it's going to be funny. If it's not funny, then ciao. Miss Do It Yourself. Yes, Monique, post. I am here to support you. We all are, Monique. Like, post, do a live. Like, let's do it. Oh, so you're saying I'm just now getting ready to promote my channel. When are you going to start? When are you going to start? Let's put a date on it. Let's put a date, because you know when we're setting goals, We want to make sure that we're putting a time on it. We want to make sure that we're being we're making it a measurable goal, and we want to make sure that we're being clear about that goal. Okay? So we put a date on it, put a time on it. What does promote my channel look like? These are ways that you can definitely hold yourself accountable. Why are black people so tall? Tell us. Yes, he can troll. It's fine. Please don't delete him. I want to know why black people are so tall. Please tell me. Monique said, Miss Do It Yourself, I have been doing shorts and posting photos. So where's the videos? What is it? What's going on, Monique? Why you don't want to post a video? Or go live? Tell me. You can tell me. Let's go over here. Everybody else, mind your business. Monique, why you don't want to really go live? Tell me the truth. Come on, doctor. You left us hanging. You said, why are black people so tall? Hurry up. Damo. No, cover your ears. That's right. Tell me over here, Monique. Tell me. Why you don't really want to go live? And why you don't want to post no videos? What's going on? Tell me. Everybody else, mind your business. Close your ears. And your eyes. Listen, Dr. Trolling, or whatever your name is, can you come on? You said, why are black people so tall? Why? Because we're gorillas? What? We're monkeys? We like to swing from trees? What are you going to say? Come on. I did say, I didn't see it. Where is it? Why are black people so tall? I don't see it. It deleted you. It deleted you. Did you, Dr. Snape in my grate? Hello. Do you have you liked the live, first of all, since you're putting all these comments in here? And you're welcome to stay. Like, I'm fine with that, you know? But did you like the live and did you subscribe to the channel? And then after the live is over, you're going to go over and watch one of these videos, right? I don't know who Dr. Snape is or Snap or whatever. I don't watch. I am chill. I'm mad cool. You know, I'm the coolest person you're ever going to meet. I don't watch Harry Potter. I haven't read the books. It's not really my thing, babe. I got to be honest with you. Not really into it, so I have no idea who that is. Okay? Trolls need love too. And you know, he could troll, but you know, sometimes people come onto lives like this. I'm only posting vibes I've been getting. Yeah. And you're welcome here. You're not trolling. You're not. But what did you say about black people? Say it in a different way, because don't be mean to John. Be nice. We're nice in here. Everybody is respectful and everybody can say what they need to say. Okay? Yeah, it's positive vibes over here. You should go onto my videos and watch them and say that. Monique said, I'm working on buying properties and getting ready to retire. It's a lot of work and I'm focused on that for now. Hello, somebody? Monique said she ain't got time for y'all YouTube. Nah, I'm just kidding. I feel you, Monique. That's what's up. You go, girl. Like, and I aspire to retire. Bars. I want to retire now. I'm tired. Mama is tired. Okay. I understand too, and I appreciate you, John. Is that still you hitting up the hearts? My God, John, you gangster. I love it. All right, guys, I'm really gonna go. I hope nobody else pops in and like, hi, coach, and I'm like, oh Lord, we gonna get out of here. Nah, you deserve some spa time. I do. I deserve spa time. I deserve a lot of things, and I deserve for my subscriber count to go up. So what I would really appreciate is if you would subscribe to the channel, if you would watch my content. I do long form videos. Mainly, I post daily. If you would go and watch some of those videos and also drop some comments, and please watch the video in full. And if you're not really interested in the video, I understand, but just let it play in the background. And then when it's over, post at the end, done. I'd appreciate that. All right, guys, I thank you so much. We've been on here forever. It says 135 minutes, and Mama is done. I want to relax for a little bit before I have class tonight. Yeah, and if you guys want to work out your tush and your abs and you're not doing nothing on this Friday, around 7 o'clock, I'm going to have class. And what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to offer a discount for class tonight. It'll be a $10 class. If you want to work out with me this evening, it's booty and abs on a Friday. The workout is about 45 minutes. And at the end of class, we do a sexy stretch. And I am going to put the link for class tonight in my on my community page. So if you would like to work out, come on over. Okay, we do a sexy stretch. It's to get you ready for the weekend, get you nice and lubed up for the weekend. No pause, no diddy. I just saw your videos. What you mean, damn? Why you say damn? There's a lot. That bunda be not lying. That bunda be not lying. What does that mean? That bunda be not lying. What does that mean? Dr. Snape in my grate. What is that bunda be not lying? What does that mean? Come on, hurry up. You're typing too slow, man. But no, for real, guys, if you want to work out tonight, you want to work on your booty, make it nice and round like an English pound, do some sexy stretching afterwards. I'm gonna reduce the price. I'd let the audience tell you. You're confusing me. But anyway, I'm going to put that link in my community post. If you want to come to class, you're more than welcome. It's going to be $10 to come to class tonight. This class, the specialty class, is normally $25, but I'm going to reduce it to $10 just for tonight because you guys hung out with me for this amount of time, and that's my way of giving back. Of course, it can't be free because I'm running a business, not a charity. Amen. Mama trying to buy a DJI camera. Okay? I should have put my Cash App, but if you want to support the DJI fund. Oh, is Elevator still in here? Or is he in Faith? I know Faith went live as well. Is Elevator still in here? Elevated, if you're still here, I wanted to say thank you. Elevated donated to the DJI fund. Thank you so much, Elevated. I saw that last night, like late at night. Thank you, Elevated. Thank you so much for that. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. So if you want to donate to the DJI fund, my Cash App, you should definitely start an OF. What are you saying? You should definitely start an OFXD. What the hell is this? Hello, Coach. I did get my workout in, not on camera today. I had to get in the kitchen. All right. Oh, he's trolling. Yeah. I know he's trolling. I'm trolling back. I'm having me a good time. No. You should definitely start. He said you should definitely start an OFXD. I have no idea what that is. You must be young. Dr. Snape, whatever. You must be young, cause child. What are you saying? She's really attractive. I know that. I know I'm attractive. I know that. Oh, you're 26. Got it. Because you're using these acronyms. Don't you know I'm 20 years older than you? So when you're talking the way you are, it sounds like a foreign language to me. I have no idea what you're saying. But it's been real. I appreciate you for engaging in the content and saying the things that you're saying, calling me auntie, saying OFXD and all of this. I appreciate you. I thank you all for being here. Mama is about, yes, I'm 20 years, I'm 46 years old, my dude. I'm about to be 50, 50, and I'm still out here. I'm still out here working out and dropping it low and picking it up slow. See, look, look. So elevated, you are you be the translator here. OF is OnlyFans. Okay, and XD is how you would type a smile. Supreme be messing. Not Supreme. Elevated be messing with little girls. He be messing with them young girls. That's why he know that. I'm like, what is OF? I had no idea. Okay. John, ask me anything that happened after 1997. That's when I graduated from high school. So you were born. Wait, so how are you 26? I'm 46. I'm 20 years older than you. When you were born in 97, I was graduating. I graduated from high school in 97. I was not 20 when I graduated from high school. I was 18. Yeah, he bugging out. Elevated is low-key a brother. This dude said OF, OnlyFans. Child. Anywho, like I was saying, check my community post for the link for class tonight if you want to join. My Cash App, if you would like to donate to the DJI Fund, my Cash App is Meanreen, MEANREEN. Elevator, can you type it in the chat? Are you still here? Can you type $MEANREEN in the chat? Please. If you're still here. I don't know. I know you guys go jumping from live to live, and I've been on here forever. But if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. I've been on here since 1 something, and it's almost 4 o'clock. But child, it's all good. John said he lost. I don't know if he's lost. If he's young, if he's really 26, then yeah, that's nice. But Mama is way older than that. Thank you, Elevated. Mama is way older than that. I am 46 years old. I'm very secure in who I am. And we ain't doing OnlyFans. And if you were joking about that, like you're like, oh, trying to be funny. But the body is bodying. It is. I be covering it up. But I work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thick something. I'm a big girl. I'm the type of person, if I don't work out and eat right, I would be 400 pounds. Like, those bigger people that you see walking around? That would be me. But I work out really hard to keep myself from not going there. And I'm proud of my body. You know what I'm saying? Monique, EXO came. Hi. I hope you're doing well. I'm just about to get off of here. I've been on here since like 1 something. And I'm just about to get off. But I was wrapping it up and just talking crap and teaching Dr. Snape in my great what confidence looks like as an older person. Yeah, so I'm very proud of how far I've come, and I'm very proud of my body because she can do amazing things, And I'm proud of that. But seriously, you should watch my content. You should definitely watch my vlogs because you'll get to see a little bit about how I work out. You'll see a little bit of it. Not the whole class, but a little bit. And you can kind of get an idea that this 46-year-old body ain't really 46. Hello, somebody. Monique, so I definitely look at or view what you got going on in a different light. Because you on a mission right now. You aspire to retire and you ain't got time to be messing around with content. I got you. And I appreciate you for always showing up and always supporting. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? That's real talk. So, ooh, and you know what? Maybe one day we can have a little discussion. I don't know if you are into doing interviews or doing appearances on channels, but I would appreciate that if you came up on my channel and talked a little bit about buying properties and stuff like that. John Wright said, never underestimate us Gen X era. What? Listen, and that's what I really love about YouTube too, that I'm connecting with so many people that are the same age as me or similar age or close in age, because it shows that, like, yeah, we outside. We still outside. We might be older. We might not be like 20, but there's a lane for us, and there's a oh, you 47. All right, we the same age. There's a lane for us, and we outside. And we don't have to be ashamed of our age. We don't have to be ashamed of it. We can be who we are. EXO said, what is better, iced coffee or hot coffee? That's, that's a very weighted question, because I got my iced coffee right here, my iced black coffee here. And I love it, but I also love hot coffee. Dang. So it depends. In the summertime, I'm going to drink iced coffee. In the wintertime, I'm going to drink hot coffee. So it depends on the season for me. That's right, John. We can still dance with the best of them. I can still split with the best of them. Okay, I can still kick my leg all the way up with the best of them. Hello, somebody. I can still work out with the best of them. I can lift heavy with the best of them. If you keep your body moving, you're going to keep it. You're going to stay with it. We outside. All right, guys, for real now, I'm leaving. Thank you so much, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be going live again. And I'm going to be a part of Queen's Collective Build at 6:22 p.m. tomorrow. And am I going live on Sunday? I might not go live on Sunday, guys. Or I might go earlier in the day. That's probably what I'll do. I'm probably going to go live earlier in the day on Sunday. So look out for my live tomorrow. I'm actually supposed to be going live with someone tomorrow. But you guys will find out about that tomorrow. Love ya. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Friday. Be safe out there. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.